Okay, well, this time's going to be great. We're going to build up some classic synth sounds, so you how to combine or take a single oscillator, combine a couple oscillators, make some sounds of your own. I hope this will encourage you to stay away from the presets and just try to do some of this stuff on your own. Get used to the various sounds, play with it, have a ball, and so with nothing else, let's go get started with that. Okay, so let's make some classic synth sounds here. Yep, that thing's on. We'll start with some white noise. Let's see. Attack decay down, sustain pretty high, release, good. Resonance high, not 100%. Filter, we'll set it to about 50% there. Low frequency oscillator, I'll set to about 5 hertz. And we'll run it to the filter. Okay, here's that sound. Kind of a synthy sound. Let's add oscillator 2 on Sawtooth. Okay, we'll set it 1 octave down. That's what this does. These things control how oscillator 2 works with oscillator 1. So right here, doesn't make much difference with white noise, but we'll just set that down. No semitones off, no detuning. You hear how that sounds, kind of a classic synth sound there. Here's another thing that's real common. We'll have 2 Sawtooth Waves. Okay, that's good. We'll set the resonance down a little bit. Filter's about 50%, okay. And we'll set this up 7 semitones, which happens to be a perfect fifth. And we'll send this to the oscillator. Yeah, there, that's probably good. Okay, so I can change that, although you shouldn't notice much difference. I mean, it's still kicking it on at 5 hertz, but that's a perfect fifth off. I'll set it back to the same octave. Okay, another kind of classic wave sound. You can play around with that and see what you think. Let's go for, okay, lastly, this is going to be kind of a short deal, but we're going to put in 2 square waves. No semitones off. That's good. I'm going to turn on ring modulator. Ring modulator is kind of interesting. What it does is it multiplies oscillator 2 times oscillator 1, and it's called ring modulation because back in the days of hardware, the circuit diagram to do this looked like a ring. It was a lot of diodes set in a ring, and so they called it ring modulation. And even though we are way beyond the hardware here in this software, it keeps the same name. So I'm going to set the resonance a little more. Cutoff, I'm going to have this thing wide open. No low frequency oscillator at all. Let's try this. And there's that sound, another kind of classic synth sound. Okay, so we're back to the same thing. Just some classics for you to play with. Set that to 24. Yeah. So I hope you'll play with this. Stay away from the presets. Try just building your own sounds from this. If you do want to use a preset, let's take a look. Here's one selected at random, and Hysteria. Okay, I love Hysteria. Okay, so the thing to do is if you find one of these you like, what's it? Haunted. Haunted sounds great. You hear that long attack? And notice up in your amplitude envelope, in your envelope generator, you've got a big attack set on that thing. Let's turn that off. So if you find a preset you like, I implore you, look at how did they do that? Did they sync those oscillators together? Did they put on ring modulation? Is it squares or Sawtooth Waves? What is it that they're doing to get that preset to sound like it does? A few minutes spent here, I'll bet an hour here, you'll be a synth expert. So spend a little time, have some fun, and I'll see you next time. Okay, well that ends this week. I hope that was good, as good for you as it was for me. Here are the versions I'm using. As always, if your stuff doesn't act like my stuff, check this first. And here are the links, web pages. As I've said before, people out there will help you. I'll help you. Leave comments, email me, whatever, and let's get this going. I'll see you next time.